Did you watch that ethics video I sent you?
Oh, yeah.
TLDR, a expert in computer ethics published something, and that video is kind of like a summary of her research. But the short answer is there is literally no ethical way to use an NFT. NFT is a wholly unethical thing. It is what the lady who was giving the presentation called it like a bigger sucker or something like that.
About NFT. Isn't fungibility a good thing?
Yeah, it is. Non-fungible things are bad, actually. But more than that, more than what they say about NFTs, more than the lies. But what the reality is, NFTs are just, they have no value. They are not a fiat currency. They are not backed by
the only
anything.
Way for something to be, the only way for something that you can make on people in the way they want it to work is for it to be something with no value. Because you can't swap out something with no value for something of equal value.
Right. But the ethics of it come down to it's a pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Period. And there's no such thing as an ethical pyramid scheme.
The more people bigger.
Yep. It's really it is a wholly unethical action to participate in any sort of pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Because it's knowingly saying I have gotten money in exchange for nothing. The only thing I had was I got in on it first. I had time. Either I thought of it, or whatever. And I mean that's the whole deal with that FTK or whatever, that fake bank that went under. It was made up money, and the only purpose of the entire thing was it was a Ponzi scheme. I mean, and the thing is with that bank, it was indistinguishable from the Ponzi scheme that Bernie Madoff did. He took people's money, he told them that they had returns that they didn't have, he funded people's drawbacks with the other people's money, and in the meantime, he just played the slots or whatever. Made horrifically risky investments with the hope that those risky non-crypto investments would somehow compensate for the fact that the whole thing was built on a house of cards.
You could jump off because the moment it collapsed in on itself, you would have capital. Capital to stay afloat.
Exactly. Like it was all about using other people's money to acquire capital. Because even that guy
because when the whole system falls apart, you have capital. You're safe.
His whole deal was to use hype and manipulation as a means of getting capital, and literally billions of dollars of normal, everyday working class money was gobbled up by this guy. And he has capital now. He won because even though the bank is gone, no one's gonna go take that capital back from him. That's not the way this usually works. Bernie Madoff was the exception, not the rule. Right? And Bernie Madoff didn't really return his capital. He didn't have anything to return. The only reason Bernie Madoff went to jail is because he was already broke.
So he wasn't able to get his hands on capital. Failed.
Well, Bernie Madoff, I think he was just, they caught him at just the right time.
They caught him at the acquiring capital step.
Yes. Whereas this bank, it collapsed when the people did the run on their bank. Basically, they had a virtual run on their bank. By that time, it's too late. The money's over. If a Ponzi scheme collapsed because everybody starts asking for their money, it's way too late when people start asking for their money. The guy's already on his plane to, South Africa or something, or somewhere that he can hide. He's not even.
And in this case, the money's even legal existence is questionable.
Well, the real money that was spent on the fake money exists. it was just funneled into illegal
Yeah, but what I meant
investments.
is, the money was laundered. It was turned from
Yes.
real money, fake money,
And then back into fake or into bad real money investments.
then back into bad real money investments. It either can turn out well for you, giving you capital, or turn out poorly for you, you pull out and you end up real money.
Exactly. So
I mean, this scheme, this particular crypto scheme was clever because it combined the Ponzi scheme
yes.
with money laundering.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the money that you acquire from the Ponzi scheme is halfway through the laundering process.
Already, yeah, because again, I don't know if this is the conclusion of that PhD. All I did was watch a 10-minute summary of it.
Yeah.
But like, from an ethical perspective, participating in NFTs or really participating in cryptocurrency is facilitating money laundering and literally stealing. Yeah, it's just stealing with more steps.
And the money laundering step makes it hard for the government to come after him for it.
Yes, and that's part of the problem. And I don't know what they're going to do with this guy. I mean, he could be a breakwater, just kind
That
of.
was one of the things I had I guess I haven't realized until now. Crypto's main use is money laundering.
Yep.
Now, that's not necessarily bad, because, it's also how you buy DNA.
Yeah, exactly. There are
You are
things,
doing money laundering to get your hands on that.
yeah, but at the same time, crypto is more than just the money laundering aspects now.
Yeah.
Because the investment, what they really need to do, if we could go back, see how high up we got her? We got her up 15K in the sky with just one charge down. If the crypto people were actually smart, and this is part of that other video I was watching, crypto bro guys, they're not actually smart. If they were actually smart, they would have gone, no. We do not want crypto to have any involvement with investment companies. Absolutely not. Do everything you
It's
can.
literally against the proposed spirit
Yes.
of crypto for banks to exist.
It was for the fact that crypto banks exist, the fact that people like Robinhood and Dogecoin, those were things that the actual smart people in crypto, they already knew that was bad, and because they saw what was going to happen. What happened here is people would no longer was crypto a means of decentralized trade, which is what it was intended for. Like you said. Let's say you've got a medication that your country doesn't let people get. Well, I'm going to use crypto to launder money for transactions so I can get the medication I need without triggering the oppressive regimes that are limiting my access. Right? That was fine because actually in that form, there's maybe nothing wrong with crypto as
It's money that the government can't regulate.
right, and that was
and that's ethically neutral.
it's ethically neutral. It's not good, but it's not bad. But
It's ethically neutral. It's all about how it's used.
and I think that's why this paper was so focused on NFTs. NFTs are this, it's like we're going to make a bank, and the minute that that people started using crypto as non-fungible.
Now we have like unregulated banks,
Yes.
and we can say that an unregulated bank
Is bad.
ethically
Unsound, yes.
unsound.
Not only can we say it, it's apparently this woman who's an expert, a PhD in computer ethics, can prove this is not ethical. And so that's the difference, is when crypto was just a means of obfuscating transactions,
It was cool.
it was cool. But when it became an investment, when it became that whole fungibility thing, the F in non-NFT, right? The NF in non-fungible tokens is the problem, because it's no longer a means of transaction. It's just a Ponzi scheme. It's just a Ponzi scheme. In fact, Ponzi schemes are named after a person, not a technique. Like Ponzi was a dude. He was a dude. It took a bunch of people's money.
Yeah.
And NFTs were created by another dude who said, "Wow, I wonder if I can use my computer to do a Ponzi scheme." And that is participation in a Ponzi scheme is not. Well, I remember when we're at the tail end of the Crunchy Mom stuff with your mom, like the Homemade Gourmet and all that other stuff. I had the realization, I wasn't as well read in theory at the time. I had the realization that the only way to make money with those schemes did not include creating value. The way that those schemes make money is when you're downstream sell stuff. So you're getting money. Like the biggest payout for those, like Tupperware and all those things, are for activities in which you do no value. It's just other people sell stuff and you get a piece of the action. Well, that's not ethical. Via capitalism. That's not ethical. And I remember coming to that realization, like these home businesses things that your mom was doing, they weren't just bad ideas. They were definitely that. She was definitely being exploited, and our family was being exploited as she participated in it. But the problem was that even if she has succeeded, it wouldn't have been ethical. Participation in an MLM is not ethical, because it's the only way truly to succeed is to kind of steal from people a little bit. It's stealing with extra steps, but it's still stealing.
Yep.